So we have seen all the input devices. Now let's see the output devices one by one. And the first and the foremost important one is the monitor. So the first thing you should remember, it display the visual output. Okay, that is known as a soft copy. Okay, which you cannot feel. It is just a visual output on the screen. Okay, and these monitor are also known as visual display unit. In short, these are known as VDU, and this question was asked in SSC CHSL, where they ask like which of the following is also known as monitor. So the answer will be VDU, visual display unit. And as you know that like monitors are of two type, monochrome monitors and color monitors. Nowadays everything is color, so color monitors are now prominent in the market, whereas in the early days monochrome means only one color, mono means one, chrome means color, so only one colors are there, that is black and white. These are commonly black and white computer, these are color monitor. And a very important one is the resolution. Okay, so like nowadays everybody knows, because we are in the digital age, resolution is the number of pixels on the screen. Okay, remember, resolution is the number of pixels on a screen. What do you mean by pixel? Pixel, remember student, it is the abbreviation of the word picture elements. Okay, he can ask you in the exam what is pixel. It is a picture element and it is the smallest part of the image or display, and this pointer was asked in RRB JE. So if you have one image, so this is my image, and this image is made up of very small picture element. The smaller the one, the smaller will be the clarity. Okay, clarity will be huge, sorry, and these small element are called picture element. Okay, and these are not visible. If you go to the early and very old computer, you will see this picture resolution very easily. Okay, so pixel is a picture element and it is the smallest part of the image or display. And in SSC CGL, sometime he will ask you about the full form or the types. Okay, CRT, TFT, LCD and LED. Okay, so these are the popular type of the monitor, and the full form you should remember. Okay, the function wise all are the monitor types, but the technology is used in different type of monitor. Okay, so like cathode ray tube, cathode rays were used for displaying the image or the visual. Okay, so CRT is cathode ray tube. TFT is thin film transistors, where LCD is liquid crystal display and LED is light emitting diode. So all these three have different technologies to display the image or on the screen. Okay, so these are the commonly used monitors. Coming to the next important output device is the printer. So printer is opposite of monitor, which prints the data, that is soft copy, onto the paper, that is hard copy. So the output of the printer is generally hard copy because it is printed on the paper. Okay, and these are the speed of the printers. Okay, sometime he can ask you, okay, pages per minute, line per minute and characters per second, CPS, LPM and PPM. Okay, and just remember a very important terminologies. It is DPI. Okay, what is DPI? Dots per inch. Okay, so whenever you are printing any paper or you are giving some print, the print is measured with the help of DPI. So how many dots are per inch? For example, this is your paper. Okay, so you have some image over it. Okay, so in 1 inch how many dots are there? It is similar to like pixel, but since it is a hard copy, these are known as dots. Okay, so dots per inch is used to measure the print quality. Okay, so DPI is related to printer. Okay, so this question we have seen in RRB technician and JE. So dots per inch is the terminology related to the printer. The next one are the types of printers. Sometime in exam you will have the question from the impact printer and non-impact printer. So as a word itself suggests impact printer, which are going to impact on the paper. How it is going to impact on the paper? With the help of pins and hammers which get pressed on the ink ribbon against the paper. Okay, so you have seen the typewriter, it is similar to the typewriter. Okay, so as you can see, like there is a paper and some hammer will be put on that hammer has character in it, so that character will be imprinted on the ribbon is generally of the black color, so it will make an impression on the paper. Okay, so those are called impact printer. And in the banking exam, generally the types are asked. There are 4 types basically: dot matrix, daisy wheel, line printer and dumb printer. Okay, so how it is going to print, that is the thing it classifies. Okay, in daisy wheel printer, again hammer will be used, but it will be a wheel, it will be round wheel, and all the hammers will be like a daisy flower. Okay, so the hammer will be thrown onto the paper. Similarly, line printer, it will be used to print a line with the hammer. Okay, drum printer, it will be having a large drum, over that hammer will be placed. So the basic philosophy remains the same, that hammers are going to use against the ribbon on the paper. Okay, let's see the non-impact printer. Instead of impact printer, nowadays non-impact printer are very popular, and these printer use electrostatic, chemical and inkjet technologies, and in other words, they do not hit or impact the ribbon to print. Okay, so they use electrostatic, chemical and inkjet technology. Okay, and there are basically 3 types of in non-impact printer. So generally he can ask you which of the following is a non-impact printer. Your answer would be of these 3. Okay, commonly one is the laser, so this is a laser printer, this is the inkjet printer, and the third one is a thermal printer. Okay, coming to the plotter, so it is the next a very important output device, and in exam it is asked like this, like which of the output device is used to draw map or engineering blueprint. Okay, so the answer would be plotter, and again in some cases he will ask you the types. Okay, so these are the 2 types, drum and flatbed. Okay, so these are the 2 type of plotter. Okay, so this is a flatbed plotter. Okay, coming to other output device, the very easy one is a projector. So in school and colleges during the seminar we use projectors, where a computer screen is displayed onto the large screen or the wall. Okay, it project whatever the screen on the computer is going to display, same on the large screen. Okay, it is generally for the larger audience. The next output device is a speaker. So what output it gives? It gives the sound. Okay, so like your mobile has right now sounds from it is from the speakers. Okay, next one is a headphone. Headphone, again it gives the output, but not to everyone, it is private audio output. Okay, so again this is an output device. Okay, remember, headphone is used to produce the private audio output. Okay, we are left with the both input and output devices. Okay, so whatever the things we have seen till now are input devices, output devices. Now we are going to see both input and output devices. So the very first and the very foremost important one is the modems. Okay, so the full form you should remember, it is modulator and demodulator, and this question is very important for all the exam like SSC CGL, RRB, JE, NTPC. We have seen in every exam So the full form is modulator and demodulator. So what does this device does? It is basically used to send or receive the data through telephone lines. Okay, so generally we use for the internet, but it can be used for other purpose also. Okay, so remember, it uses a telephone line to send the data input and output. How? So if this is your modem, okay, it is used to send the data and it is used to output the data. So, okay, so input is also there, output is also there, so it works as both input as well as output. The next one is a touch screen. Okay, so as a word itself suggests, it is a screen, so it is an output device. Whatever the screen on your mobile phone which you are touching right now, it is both input as well as a output device. While so input is received via touch, where output is via display. Okay, so in this way touchscreen is both input device as well as a output device. The next one is a headset. So as you know, headset has both a speaker and microphone. So speaker act as output device, whereas microphone act as the input device. So headsets are both input and output devices. And the next one is a fax. So the full form is facsimile. So fax, as you know, it is used to send or receive the document through telephone line. It is similar to modem, but modem is used to send or receive the data, whereas fax is used to send or receive the documents. Okay, so in administrative office, this fax machine is very popularly used because it is used to send or receive the document, obviously through telephone lines. And the last one and a very important one is NIC, that is network interface card, which is used to send data over the network. Okay, it is again an input and output device. Okay.